Hello, and welcome to American Literature Week 1. The schedule for this week contains the following items. First, you need to purchase the Norton Anthology of American Literature, Volumes A and B. This is the only text required to have this semester. You can use either the 8th or the 9th edition, and you can get this book at the bookstore on campus, or you can get it through another source, but you must be able to read from it this week. So please make sure you make arrangements to have the book. The first thing you are doing right now is the first thing you're supposed to do. So if you are watching this lecture, you are a step ahead of everyone else. Each week you're going to start off by logging into Canvas and looking at the lecture for the week. This week the lecture is the introduction to the course, and we're going to be considering what American literature is. This week, after you watch the lecture, please read the following texts. The Navajo Creation Story, this is found on pages 25 to 34 in the 8th edition. Alvar Nunez Cabeza de Vaca, his account is found on pages 43 through 51. Anne Bradstreet's poem Before the Birth of One of Her Children, which is found on 225 to 226, and the information about her, which is just found on page 207. Then after you do all that, I'd like you to participate in this week's discussion forum. It's where we will introduce ourselves to one another, and we will consider what American literature is based on these three texts that we've read. So I am Professor Iris Jamal Dunkel. You can call me Dr. Dunkel. I am normally on campus on Monday through Thursday, but I have office hours on Mondays and Wednesdays between Mondays from 12:30 to 3 and Wednesdays between 12:30 and 2 or by appointment. I am not on campus right now because a few weeks ago my mother passed away. And so I'm on bereavement leave, but I could not give up this class. So I am still teaching this class. I may be back as soon as next week. I'm not sure, but I will let you know in next week's lecture. So my office is 1031H, and my phone number in that office is 256-7748. However, I will not be able to check those messages. I've posted my cell phone. If you need to reach me, it's on the homepage of campus. Best way to reach me is via email, and my email address is listed here. So what will you learn throughout the semester? This course offers a survey of American literature through the Civil War, including pre-colonial, colonial, Enlightenment, and romantic texts of diverse writers and all genres. We're going to be looking at literary movements and see how they reflect social, historical, political, religious, philosophical, economic, cultural, and artistic issues of the United States past and present. You will be writing exams for this class, and you will be writing papers. In order to pass this class, you have to do these things. You need to demonstrate through explication, interpretation, and/or analysis, understanding of American literature and the literary movements of the Civil War, including the influence of canonical and non-canonical writers. We'll be talking about what a canon is in just a second. You need to also demonstrate through explication, interpretation, and/or analysis a basic understanding of the historical context, cultural influences, and major themes informing early American literature up through the Civil War. So in order to do so, you're going to need your book. It's right here. Norton Anthology of American Literature. I also recommend that you have a grammar handbook, and a usage handbook, and an up-to-date MLA handbook to cover document and works cited information. We will be writing everything in MLA format for this class. I will not be going over how to do MLA formatting as part of class, but you can always come see me in my office hours, or visit the Writing Center for more details on how to do MLA formatting. So basically, each week you're gonna get an email from me, and you'll also log into Canvas on Mondays. And on the homepage, you will see the content materials. There will be a lecture video. There will be reading assignments. There will be writing assignments and discussions. And sometimes there will be a quiz. If you have a midterm that week, it'll be posted there. You are expected to write essays, and you need to complete all that work within the week, unless it's otherwise stated. All students will be expected to write essays geared toward literary analysis, in which skills and organization and development of ideas are demonstrated. Drafts and peer reviews are encouraged for all essays. You can also use the Writing Center or online tutoring program, Smart Thinking, as part of this process. It's highly encouraged. In fact, on some essays, it will be required. Final drafts of essay assignments must be word processed according to MLA format and uploaded into the Canvas environment. Just quickly, and you can read this on the syllabus, the number one reason why students fail this course or any online course is because they stop logging in. So if you don't log in and check on Monday what's expected of you, if you don't complete the reading, if you don't do the assignments, obviously you will not do well in class. If you have any questions about this, please make sure you reach out to me. Harassment of any kind, either implied, written, oral, or physical, toward any member of the class or the instructor will not be tolerated as per the NVC catalog. Just an overview, plagiarism is something I take very seriously in this class. If you are citing other works, you must place someone else's words in quotation marks. You must cite that source. If you have questions about this process, again, the Writing Center is a great tool, or you can see me directly. Also, if you are a student in need of accommodations, please make sure you reach out to the Learning Resource Center so that a learning disability specialist can review your needs and let me know how to best accommodate you in this class. Just basically how you'll be graded. 50% of your grade is your participation grade. That's the discussion forums that we have. Those are your response journals and any assignments that I label as participation assignments. That's worth 50% of your grade. The other 50% are the essays. You'll be writing several essays for this class and two exams, both a midterm and a final. You must a minimum grade of a D or better is necessary to earn credit for this course. I have some information on essays, discussion forums, and other assignments listed here. This is from our syllabus, which will also be uploaded as part of the content for this week. This is some details on writing assignments. You must all of your essays, as I said, must be in MLA format. This is information on how to use online tutoring, how to look at what MLA formatting looks like. It's all written here. And how to visit the Writing Success Center, which is on campus in room 832. In our class, I encourage you to actively read. That means while you're reading, take notes on your text. And I'm going to talk about this is a general guidelines on how to do active reading, and I'm going to go into this in more detail in just a second. So let's get into the meat of the matter. Why study American literature? Why take this class? There are a lot of different reasons why we study American literature. The first thing we learn by studying American literature is we understand the historical value of a text. It lets us see at eye level, from the perspective of someone living in that time, in most cases, what it was like to live in a specific time in American history. It also gives us understanding to the cultural value. So who were the people that in that culture at that time were recognized as writers, were recognized as part of what was considered to be American literature. By looking at these texts, it's easier for us to understand not only the historical time, but who was empowered during that historical time. Also because human beings love to tell stories. and they love to find understanding through stories. It's a given that if you are told a story about something, you will remember it more than if you're just told a fact about something. And also because literature acts as an actual map. It shows us from the perspective of someone living during a different time what it was like to be in that time. It provides us with an account that otherwise there would be no way for us to know what it was like. Again, this is a single perspective, and what we are looking for is to look at all of these texts from multi-perspectives. Now what I want you to think about is what it means when we say American literature. Notice American is in quotes. These are some questions that you can think about whenever you are reading a text for this class. The first question we ask is, does it take place in, quote, America, or in what we call the United States? So was the text written in the United States, or is it set in the United States? Is the author American, or what? And then really this becomes what makes someone American? Because if you ask the Native Americans who were originally in America, who wrote many of the texts we'll be looking at first, if they are American, if they were American at the time that these texts were first encountered, they would probably agree. So we have to think about what it means to be American. Then we want to think about what themes, ideas, values, experiences, and purposes seem to represent American literature. We have to ask, how has U.S. history influenced the type of stories that we tell, or the characters we create or remember in the canon? And when I say canon, I don't mean like something that shoots cannonballs. I mean it refers to a collection of works that make up that make up a history of like American literature. So they're the texts that have been chosen over time to represent historically American literature. Now the canon is something we will be looking at and examining, because it's something that is continually being rewritten. Because American history and American literature is something that is continually re-looked at and understood. What kind of writings does the American literary canon consist of, and what can we learn from examining and thinking about those texts? Now, this is what we're thinking about holistically as we're reading texts in this class. On a more individual level, as you read each text, this is what I want you to think about and to write notes about in the text. When and where was the text written? In most cases, when you read a text for this class, if you look at the bottom, at the end of the writing, there will be or the beginning of the writing, it will be at the end there will be a date as to when it was published. You need to make note of that so that you remember and know when it was published. What genre is the text? There's a lot of different genres we're going to be working with. Non-fiction, like a letter or a journal, or an essay that's been written. Fiction, which is something that is fictional, right? It's important to know whether something's non-fiction or fiction. Poetry, you can often identify by line breaks or meter, or rhyme schemes. Drama is play, and you see the dialogue in it. So you need to know what genre you're working with. Think about what the title is and what it might mean. Think about this before you even begin reading the text. Who wrote the text? Is it a man? Is it a woman? When did this person live? Did this person live in the United States when he or she wrote this text? Do you know anything about this person? Hopefully you read the biography that precedes, right before you read anything in the anthology. There's always a little bio that happens before it. You are required to read these. They will really help you understand what you're reading. What is so why did the person why did he or she write the text? So what was the purpose in writing this text? Was it to communicate a certain theme, idea? I want you to really think about this while you're reading the text. What is the author trying to communicate through the text? Are there any underlying meanings or subtext? Maybe it is maybe there's some propaganda involved. Maybe it's a direct. Maybe this author is trying to convey a religious doctrine as part of this text. You need to pay attention to this. What other writings has the author drawn upon in order to write this text? This is where we think about how all of the texts we're reading speak to each other in some way. You'll notice that American literature is something that echoes itself in the text as we move on in time. So I want you to think about as you read a text, what other text is this text talking to? And then moving forward, what text does it talk to in the future, if you can identify those? What text has this text influenced? Think about what phrases, passages stick out to you. Circle them. Tell me why they stick out to you. What's significant about them? Then think about symbols or recurring themes that you find in this text, and think about what they might mean. And then I want you to think finally why this text is valuable. Now I know some of you will read some text in this, just to be realistic. Some of you will read the text in this book, a few of them, and think, oh my gosh, there is no value. This is so boring, right? So that's not the correct answer. Every text that's selected for this book, that's been remembered for hundreds of years in most cases, is remembered for a reason. I want you to think about what that reason could be. Something else really important as you read texts that are very old like this is you need to circle words you are familiar with and look them up and write the meaning into the text while you're reading. So when you come back to that word, you won't have to look it up again. Also, just to reiterate, don't ever skip the background information about an author. These sections will help you understand what you are reading. All right. So you're reading assignment for this week. That ends my little lecture. Okay. Your reading assignment for this week. You will be reading the Navajo creation story found on pages 25 to 34. You will be reading Alvar Nunez, Cabeza de Vaca, found on pages 43 to 51. And you will also be reading the Bioinformation on Anne Bradstreet, found on 207, and her poem Before the Birth of Wonderful Children, found on pages 225 to 226. Do pay attention that when you read a poem, you often need to read it more than once in order to understand it. Then after watching this lecture, after doing that reading, actively reading, writing notes in the text, I want you to participate in this week's discussion assignment. As we begin our class, try and use the skills I just talked about to look at three texts. The three texts assigned this week comprise three cultural and historic traditions. Our textbook opens with to frame the beginnings of American literature. The first is the Navajo creation story. This is representative of the indigenous tribal voices that people of the land now contained by the United States. This story evolved over generations via the oral tradition, even before European explorers came into contact with the Americas. Then I want you to read Alvar Nunez Cabeza de Vaca's writings. This is an account by the Spanish explorer. Alvar Nunez Cabeza de Vaca of the American Southwest. It was published in 1542. It's one of four survivors of a colonial expedition. He was one of four survivors of a colonial expedition. Cabeza de Vaca and his colleagues wandered south for 8 years until meeting up with Spanish colonial contacts in Mexico City. His writing is representative of the age of exploration through the territory now occupied by the United States. And then Anne Bradstreet is this is one of her more well-known poems, and it was published in 1650. She was born in England, and she became a member of the Puritan settlements in Massachusetts, in the Massachusetts Bay Colony. The poem is representative of early colonial settlement in the area now known as the United States. So this discussion forum is meant as an informal conversation to get us comfortable talking about the text. Let's start with these three. What do you make of them? Which is your favorite and why? What do you like about them? What don't you like about them? Any particular images or ideas or motifs you were struck by in the reading of the text? Second, what do you make of these texts as quote, American literature? Do you think one of these best fits the idea of American literature? Why? What are the implications of an idea of American literature based on these three texts? In your replies, you can speak to a single text or all the texts. There will only be a single thread for discussion which we will respond to and reply to. Please post an initial response where you introduce yourself to the class, then answer the above questions about the text. Please include quotations from the text to support your points. Your initial post should be at least 200 to 300 words. Then write at least 3 in-depth responses to your peers' posts. Try not to just praise what he or she said. Instead, try to write responses that extend the conversation to consider more questions and or answers.